I'm here. Let me know where you want me to be.
Okay, you're recording? Okay. Alright, all transit employees, everything stand, yeah.
If you want signs, I have more of those.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Get them up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Jack.
Let's pass this out. I got 3 more. Okay. Alright.
So I think we're gonna have to do this a little tight. I'm sorry, so that we can get everything in the angle. How's the angles working out, guys? I don't know if the camera is gonna get you on the side.
Jack, you want to get in?
Yeah.
I'll come.
Who's tallest? Are you tall or who's tall?
Want me here? I'm getting a lot.
Jack.
All right.
Okay, so what do you come out? That's right. Yeah. So, I think you're taller than her. Yeah. That's what I want to get all of you in.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's coming?
Hold on. Well, give us 1 second, please.
Okay. Be careful, guys. Watch out for you. I don't want it to fall. Okay, ready? All right, ready, guys? Okay, let's do this. All right, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charlton D'Souza. I'm the president of Passengers United. The spelling of my name is C as in cat, H as in house, A as in apple, R as in rain, L as in light, P as in cat, O as in orange, N as in navel. That's Charlton. And then it's D'Souza. D as in dog, S is in school, O is in orange, U is in union, Z is in zebra, A is in apple. So I'm the president of Passengers United, and today I am honored to be here with transit employees. Unfortunately, we have a crisis in our subway system right now. So far this year, 3 people have been killed in the subway. 3 people have been killed. So our subway system right now is in a state of emergency. We need leadership from the governor. We need leadership from our elected officials. And what we're seeing right now is, so tomorrow the governor is going to be releasing a plan that's basically going to have cameras in the conductor's position and the train operator's position. So we want to make something very clear to the governor. The old plan that she tried 2 times before is not working in the subway system. And what we need right now is we need police officers strategically located at locations ready to respond to 911 calls. We don't need 7 police officers at the turnstiles. We need police officers walking the subway cars, eyeballing people, going car to car, looking for potential problems. And we also have drug markets operating in the subway system right now. So last week, our brother, a conductor, was viciously slashed on the subway, and it took emergency responders 25 minutes to respond. That is unacceptable. I've been in situations where we needed police and it took 45 minutes for them to respond. Last night, a man overdosed on fentanyl. It took almost 40 minutes for the police to respond. So I don't know what's going on in the subway system right now, but the governor, the mayor, the elected officials, and the MP keeps trying to say that subway crime is down. Statistics don't matter. Cameras are not going to help someone. So cameras are not going to help someone once they're dead. Security cameras are an investigative tool for police officers to use after a tragedy has happened. So what we need the governor to do is, 1, meet with us at Passengers United meet with these fellow transit workers who are out there on the front lines dealing with these violent EDPs. They're dealing with people who have been robbed, raped, assaulted. Our station agents are getting attacked, as the attack that happened in Wall Street 2 weeks ago. So our subway system is in crisis right now. So I'm going to let all these wonderful people who are here with us today tell their stories one by one. And you know, the governor tomorrow is going to announce this big plan saying, oh, cameras care. That doesn't matter when you don't have enough police officers on a shift to respond to a 911 job. Police officers are overworked. They're being forced to work so many hours, and for them to do these 4-hour details, it's not enough. And we need to bring back the transit police. I would say right now we need the National Guard in the subway system to help the homeless, so the police can be freed up to deal with the criminals. So I'm gonna let everybody talk. So brother, take it away, okay? And then we're gonna have you all speak, okay? Okay.
My name is Jonathan Rinaldi. The elected officials have failed us. They've given away our social services, and now we are seeing the results of bad policy. They have raised the fares of the transit. They're about to put tolls to make it impossible for the native New Yorker to be able to afford to live and raise our families. And on top of that, the reason why our subways are filled with homeless, with veterans, and even with migrants is because of bad policy. It's because they've kicked out the homeless. They've kicked out the veterans. They don't have a place. They're stuck in the subways because the city has failed them. They have given up on the New Yorker. And the policies of the mayor and the governor are not to throw money to make this thing go away. It has nothing to do with cameras. It has to do with taking care of the New Yorker as opposed to taking care of people that aren't from here. And we are going to make sure that the policies and the money remain in the pockets of New York, and we will fight back and take care of our own. Thank you.
We have Evelyn Byers, Evangeline Byers from New York City Transit. She's a train operator.
My name is Evangeline Byers. I'm a train operator at New York City Transit. We are disgusted with the response to what happened to our brother, Austin Scott. It took the police and EMTs 25 minutes to respond to his slashing, which was an attempted murder. Had we not, the pictures not been leaked to us, we would have not known how serious it was. We're calling for the immediate firing and resignation of Richard Davey, who is the president of the MTA, due to his response to this situation. He said when he came on the job that safety and security would be his top priority. We have seen in the past months derailments, a breakdown of the infrastructure in New York City Transit. We have members who have died, been crushed to death by trains, no response, no investigation. Injuries on duty are up, okay? We are tired, sick and tired of what is happening in the MTA. It is gross mismanagement of a system that can be properly managed if they cared enough to do something. Now, Mr. Davey, on the day of the incident, him and his team put out a message to the riding public that the members, that the workers of the MTA, of New York City Transit, did a job action, which they did not do a job action. Someone, one of our colleagues, was just almost murdered. And they were trying to find out what do they need to do to be safe, because the perpetrator, the person who did it, was still at large. So they requested what is called the Safety Resolution Dispute Form. He went on in the New York Times and on the news and made accusations against us that put us in more danger. It's time for him to go. If you're not going to fix the subway system, you don't blame us who carry out the services. We don't make decisions and policies. We just carry out the policies and the instructions that are given to us on a day-to-day basis. Eric Adams and Governor Hochul are not off the hook either. Governor Hochul will not be a re-elected governor of the state if she does not reinstate the transit police. We need 4,000 transit police officers, all of the stations and the transit bureaus, all of those, the places where the transit police departments were in the subway system, reopen and remand, effective immediately. If you have millions of dollars to give to migrants on debit cards, then you have millions of dollars to pump into the system to bring back transit police. This is a city under siege. Failed policies of mental health policies and housing policies are the reason why this is happening. We cannot continue to work in the system where we're called to work there, but we're not protected and we're not kept safe. You cannot employ us and tell us to move the city and tell us to put our safety over service. We will not do it any longer. Again, my name is Evangeline Byers. I'm a train operator. And we're going to continue to occupy the streets. We're calling on all of the riders and the riding public to stand with us. Yesterday, we met with clergy and police officers and community leaders that are on our side and going to move along with us. We need to unite. There needs to be a move in this city to call it back to order. Eric Adams' city is under siege. He has no control over the city. It's time to stop playing politics and do what's right for the hard-working men and women of the city and the people that live here. Thank you. She
Evelyn,
speaks Spanish.
Can you spell your
what? Spell your name, yeah.
Sorry. Evangeline. My last name is Byers, Byars.
Evelyn, so I have a question. How do you feel that the NYPD posted a poster calling, the conductor who got slashed last week? They were calling it an assault on the wanted posters. How do you feel about that when he was almost
That
murdered?
wasn't an assault, it was an attempted murder. A few inches lower and he would be dead. That was an attempted murder. We have the pictures and we have all the evidence to show that that was not an assault, okay? And the not calling these incidences that are happening what they are is a problem, okay? It's not only just that slashing, but we have a rape that occurred at 169th Street Station in Queens, right? None of this is being talked about. We have station agents who are predominantly female who are ordered out of a booth during the time when this city is out of control. It's lawless. And we do not have a mayor or governor who is concerned about the people. We don't care about what she's saying she's going to do without first talking to the people who are affected by these policies. This is the rank and file of New York City Transit. We've been abandoned by our union leadership. They put out statements that are not even right. They put out the wrong location of the incident. They're not speaking and standing for the people. They're not protecting us. Labor is broken right now, okay? You see it in DC 37. You see it all over this city that unions are broken. And the rank and file is not going to continue to be quiet and just submit to a broken system. All systems need to be repaired, and our issues need to be taken seriously.
So, Evelyn, you're a train operator.
Yes.
When you're out in the system, how many times have you seen social outreach workers helping the homeless or the EDPs? Do you ever see them in the subway system?
Well, we don't see them anymore. And there's many reasons why that could be. It could be because of the fact that they don't pay them well. They're not properly prepared to deal with the system, and there's nowhere to take the people who have mental health issues and who are homeless in this city. The way they're taking care of migrants is not the way they take care of the citizens and the residents of the city. They have closed the mental health facilities and they need to be reopened. There needs to be long-term care for the for those who are mentally ill and mentally challenged, who are just wandering around destitute. And the lack of services and the lack of commitment to putting money and resources into our social services, dealing with mental health is a real issue.
So, the governor's plan tomorrow does not include 1,000 additional beds for violent, emotionally psychotic individuals who are off their medications. What do you want the governor to do on that?
I want the governor to open up her office to the people who are being affected, instead of the puppets who go and misrepresent our cause. She needs to talk to the people before she makes decisions. You cannot make decisions for people that you don't talk to, who you don't even converse with, but you want us to continue to support you and put you in office. She needs to have a town hall where she hears from the rank and file of the city, of those who are being affected. And again, we, the rank and file of New York City Transit, have been calling for the reinstatement of the transit police. 4,000 transit police reinstated now.
So, how do you feel about the opinion piece that was written by Rich Davey, the president of New York City Transit, where he said that the job actions that were taken last week, he said that the union promised him that it would never happen again. How do you feel about that statement made by New York City Transit president?
I'm infuriated. That has really pushed me to act and to take to the street and to stay out here organizing the public until he's gone. What he did was irresponsible. There was no job action that occurred. People who were scared for their lives, who were told to go down the road and continue to operate and move this city while their lives was in peril. They did the same thing to us during the pandemic, and they didn't deliver on any of the promises that they made to us. Okay, and here we are again with a city under siege, and the president, the head of the MTA, stands up and calls our call for safety a job action. It was not a job action. It was covered under our constitution, under our collective bargaining agreement and the policies of the MTA. It is a safety dispute resolution form which you ask for, and it has to be delivered to you by his manager before any work can continue. They were simply asking to be safe, and that they knew that they would be reassured that they would make it home to their families.
So when the conductor was slashed, at Rockaway Avenue, and he was almost about to die there, we noticed that the mayor and the governor did not come to the hospital. How do you feel about that?
It just shows how they feel about us. It just shows their commitment to us. There is no commitment to the New York City transit workers. I'll just give you an example. If you go to Brooklyn to Atlanta Terminal, and you go to walk on the Long Island Railroad, it's quiet, it's secure, there's no homeless, there's no issues, and it's a system that's open. But everyone knows that you cannot go on the Long Island Railroad and just do whatever it is that you want. But if you go right downstairs to New York City transit system, you have emotionally disturbed people, all type of criminals, and homeless down in the subway system. Okay? And it's a problem because that's what Eric Adams says is a safe city. His policies are failing. We want to know, where is Eric Adams? Where is he? We haven't seen him. Again, stop talking at us and making policies for us before you even talk to us. Okay? You have to talk to the people. And our representatives don't represent us. This is the rank and file of New York City Transit. This is not the union. This is the rank and file standing up for themselves and making sure that we make it home.
So, how do you feel when there's an incident on a train and you're radioing the RCC for assistance and the RCC tells you radio for police en route? How do you feel about that? And how does that impact your workers' safety?
Well, we know that they're not coming, right? We know that when we blow the horn and we signal for police en route, we know that that's not going to occur. So a lot of times we opt to take our trains out of service and clear out the train, or we just have to keep moving through the system with whatever is happening on the trains, because the police take a very, very long time to respond, or sometimes they don't respond at all. So I don't know what statistics and what they're reporting, right? I hope it's not when they come to me when I'm operating and ask me, what's your name and pass, that they just came down in the subway system and just said hi. But they're not staying down in the system and policing the system. Again, we're calling for a reinstatement of the transit police. 4,000 strong.
Have you ever been